Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Shafiq Hakimi bin Jafri. So today I will discuss about the topic we choose, which is the submodule of buying process in Shopee. Me and four other friends, which is Muhammad Amin bin Zakaria, Muhammad Syarul Fitri bin Muhammad Bahar, Lumak Hakim bin Ismail, and Muhammad Ilmi bin Muhammad Saifuddin. We as collaborate together to make sure this project is successful. So, Shopee is an online shopping application that was launched in 2015. It's based in Singapore. This platform can compete other e-commerce websites like Lazada and AliExpress after they launch their own website. Shopee has offered online shopping security through its own escrow service. Therefore, it received a good response by customers in the exhibition. So that's all can I conclude for my introduction of our report. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Hilmi bin Muhammad Saifuddin. My matric number is 060550. For this project, I will discuss about Gantt chart. This project report took 5 months to produce from March 1 to July 31. Next, our group chose project managers in the first week of March and split the duties among the groups that had been separated. After that, our group spent 2 weeks debating and selecting an app. Then, in the last 2 weeks of March, data about the Shopee was gathered. Furthermore, during the first 2 weeks of April, our group created a project timetable, and during the last 2 weeks of April, our group discussed and decided on the proper model diagram. Then, in the first 2 weeks, our group created a UML sequence diagram. In addition, during the last 2 weeks of May, the functional and non-functional needs were determined. Furthermore, the project report will not be completed as long as the process of information gathering and report preparation continues. The first 2 weeks of June are dedicated to modifying requirements and revising documentation. Aside from that, from mid-June to the first week of July, our group makes and edits videos for 3 weeks. The video and project report were presented for 2 weeks in July, and the process of submitting the report and videos are completed in the last week of the month.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amin bin Zakaria. My matric number is 059230. Here I will explain to you about functional requirement. Functional requirement. In a simple word, functional requirement are product features or function that developer must implement to enable users to accomplish their tasks. As for the Shopee submodule, which is buying segment, there are a few function requirements to be highlighted. The first one is in the product module with requirement ID FR001, which is keeping records of product. Next is in the product stock module with requirement ID FR002, which is storing the item selected in the temporary storage. Next is in the payment system module with requirement ID FR003, keeping payment details. And the last one is shipping management module with requirement ID FR004, which is keeping details of product delivery. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Ismail. My matric number is 061493. Okay, so today I would like to talk about non-functional requirement. Okay, so non-functional requirement is how the system should behave and place constraints on its functionality. This category requirement is also referred to as the system's quality attributes. And as we can see here, the following table shows some of the non-functional requirements. And we can see here for the example service module, the requirement ID is NFR001 and NFR is stand for non-functional requirement. So the description here is performance, and it is mean the system must include a better component design in the application to obtain a smoother performance during peak time. The system must be able to cater all the service requests made by dozens of users at all times. Next is maintenance modules. The requirement ID is NFR002 and the description is availability. It is mean the system must be always available for the users even when deploying a new module update. The system must be programmed to be able to curb a problem from affecting other features. And as for the security access module, the requirement ID is NFR003 and it is described as security. So the system must grant access permission to the users for only a particular level. It must take into account various levels of authorization and authentication across various user roles to protect the stored data.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shahrul Fitri bin Muhammad Bahar and my metric number is 059525. Okay, let's move to the next point. I will explain to you about our system model diagram. Okay, I will explain to you in terms of sequence diagram. Sequence diagram is interaction between actors and the system and between the system components for buying segment. The reason I will explain to you in terms of sequence diagram because sequence diagram show the sequence of interaction that takes place during a particular use case or use case instance. In other words, more specific because I want to talk about buying segment. Okay, if we look at the picture, we can see the sequence. Okay, our customer here is our primary actors. If they want to buy something in Shopee, they will search for the item they want. Okay, then they will add item to the cart. Okay, then after add to the cart, they will choose whether to want to remove or not. Okay, next they will display the cart. Okay, after they decide whether want to buy or not, they will go for the checkout. That's for the buying segment. Okay, however, if customer want to proceed more, they will go for the paying or checkout segment. After they decide whether to check out, what they have to do is paying, of course, for online banking, COD or so on. Okay, after they paying for the item, this complete this was the step that complete the checkout segment. Okay, then after the process is complete, then the order already been recorded by the seller, and the seller will post the item to the customer. Okay, this is the similar situation but use a different diagram. This use case diagram. Similar situation between user and the seller. User login, search for the item, view item, make order, and so on. So the admin will in the this is the for buying segment. For the checkout process, they will user will pay until the order was recorded. Okay, that's for our system model diagram. Last but not least, this is the example for the diagram. We can see here the buying segment. Until the user check out, and the checkout segment, and they pay, check the order, and notify the seller. Okay, thank you.